Most people think that stacking 90% silver is just about the weight. Just get the ounces, just get the face value, and keep buying. But I don't think that's the best way. I think the best way to stack 90% silver is to collect a date run. Good morning, it's today again. Welcome back to Joseph's Reserves. I'm Joseph, and I store 20% of my income in the form of rare coins and precious metals. Today, I'm going to show you how collecting a date run will actually change the way you think about your silver. Congratulations to John Moderzajewski for being the first comment in yesterday's video. Y'all find him down below and start a conversation. Now, when I say collect a date run, I'm not talking about chasing key dates or turning this into high-end numismatic hobby. Although it could be. I'm talking about something much more simple. I'm talking about the same junk silver that everyone buys and just organizing it in a way that forces you into learning, patience, and intention. And over time, that process does something interesting. It grows your stack and protects it. When you're stacking 90% randomly, every coin feels identical. A mercury dime is a mercury dime, and a Washington quarter is just another Washington quarter. Your brain doesn't assign meaning to it. It assigns liquidity. Loose silver feels spendable. It feels replaceable. It feels like something you could trade away without thinking twice. And that's dangerous. Not because selling is bad, but because selling emotionally is bad. When you commit to a date run, you slow down automatically. You start reading the dates, you start noticing mint marks, you begin recognizing patterns. You realize some dates are everywhere, and some dates just don't show up when you expect them to. That learning doesn't come from books, it comes from handling the silver. You don't start with perfect coins, nobody does. You start out with slick, bent, or coins with character. And that's fine because the goal at first isn't perfection, it's completion. Then one day you find a better example. So you upgrade. And now you have two. This is the part that people miss. Upgrade doesn't reduce your silver, it multiplies it. That old coin doesn't disappear, it just becomes tube silver or trade silver, the insurance silver, or pretty much your stack. You're stacking silver. Every upgrade creates a duplicate, and every duplicate is more silver in your stack. But it even goes a little farther than that. Let's talk about psychology. The human brain treats organized things different than unorganized things. Loose items feel disposable, structured items feel complete. When you fill a slot in a date run, your brain sees progress, and once something feels built, it becomes harder to break. Selling a loose coin feels like nothing, but selling one from a nearly complete date run feels like undoing work. And that friction is important. It gives you time to ask, do I really need to sell this, or am I just reacting? Is this an essential expense or just a convenience? Sometimes that pause is all you need to protect your stack. In most finance, friction is considered bad, but in stacking, friction is a feature. If your silver takes effort to dismantle, your brain hesitates, and hesitation protects your long-term wealth. Albums aren't showing off, they're about clarity. They show you what you actually own, what you still need, and what you've already upgraded. When I can see my silver clearly laid out, I can make better decisions. This strategy works whether you're just starting or you're decades in. If you're new, you can fill holes cheaply and learn as you go. And if you're advanced, you can upgrade slowly and let duplicates pile up. It's the same silver, just a different mindset. People who understand their silver don't panic sell. They don't react to headlines, and they don't trade conviction for convenience. They built something and they respect it. The best way to stack 90% isn't just about ounces. It's about building something that your future self won't want to tear apart. If this resonated with you, let me know how you stack your 90%. Is it by weight or by date or both? And if you're upgrading your system, that's usually a sign that you're doing something right. In this video, I was actually gifted these Library of Coins albums, and I'm moving all of my coins from the Whitman folders that I've been having them in into these albums. So now, not only do I have them organized in a date run, I also have them in a very nice container that will feel even worse to take them out of. I'm adding a whole new layer of the psychology of not wanting to sell these coins. By doing so, it's moving each one just one step further towards my deep stack. And if you watch carefully, when I get to the Washington quarters, you can see that I actually found a 1932 Denver, which is one of the key dates of the series. So I'm actually completely done with the Washington quarter series, and it felt amazing to do so while upgrading to these new albums. If you like this video, make sure you go down and give it a thumbs up. Go ahead and comment or ask any questions down in the comment section. Subscribe if you haven't already, and share the video to anyone you think might like it. But most of all, thank you so much for watching. And just remember, every ounce adds up, so no matter how small, just keep stacking.